Hi everyone, Toni here, and today I am going to bring you a nice upper body sequence that is short and sweet, and you can make it a little saucy by grabbing some light weights. So no weights are very light weights. I don't recommend you do this one with heavier weights because it's going to be more about the repetitions than it is about the weight. But I do recommend in your practices you alternate between using lighter and heavier weights during your weight training. So we're just going to get right into it. If you don't have any weights, every single thing that I'm going to do, you can do as well, just with no weights, as you'll see as we get started. Let's just bring the arms up and down. Bring those arms up and down like a sweeping away. A few more. And then my right arm is in front and my left arm is in back. I am going to change that, and I want you to do the same. Now my left arm is in front and my right arm is in back. Just notice how that feels. More than likely you started with your most dominant hand in front, but for equal balance, we want to train both sides of the body, our dominant and light, not as dominant side. Do as much as possible equally, right? And it does feel a little different, probably. Last one. Bring the palms together as you come to the top. And we're going to do the Y. We're going to do the I, Y, T, W. This is so great for your upper body and for your core. Before we begin, speaking of your core, I want you to ground from your feet. Pull your belly button back towards your spine. And then as you inhale, pressing the palms together, let's go all the way up to that I. Get tall in your eye. If your shoulders are up, drop them down in your eye. If you're hunching forward, stand up tall. If you're thrusting out like so, pull it in. Belly button towards the spine. Hips over the knees. And then as you exhale, why? Why? Because it's good alignment and good posture. And as the body ages, it's not about how much you can do. It's how mindful you're doing it and honoring your body. When we overexert or overextend or overlift, our body does not appreciate that. And so that's the T on that. Okay, I, Y, T. You like that? I just literally made that up. But that is the T on that. We're going to turn those palms over and come back into the W. What? Yes, what? What did she say? I said that alignment, especially as our bodies begin to age, we need to be mindful throughout life of just the proper alignment, the weight bearing that we put on ourselves, the exertion that we put on our muscles, and really listening to what the body desires. And let's take it back up to the top, to the I. So that's what we're going to do. Once again, without weights, I, Y, T, W. I, Y, T, W, right? Up top at the I here, you can stay here with me, or you can grab your light weights. And I would grab both of the light weights, and up at the I, they come together. And if you don't have light weights, don't worry, you can just use the weight of your body. But we're gonna move into that same I, Y, T, W. I, Y, turn the palms down, T, shoulders height. Stay here for a moment as you flip those palms back up and come into your W. I, Y, T, W. We're going to hang out and get some more of that T. I, Y, T. So the T is using light weights, very light weights, or no weights at all, at least 3 times a week is a great way to help you build muscle strength and also keep your flexibility and keep muscles from getting tight and not used. And again, as the body ages, you don't use it, you do lose it. That's the T. Let's turn it up. And the Y. Bring it back up to our I. Bring those hands back down in front of you and just really shake that out. So, hang out in the T. I like hanging out in the T. I'll give you the T on that. We're going to work here, coming back to standing. So once your I, Y, and T and W is over, that worked our front, back, side, and biceps, triceps, deltoids, shoulders, and all. Whew, that was a tongue twister. So another pose I want to give you, the last week we did the French open doors, or the last video I should say. This time we're just going to work on some simple bicep work. And I like these light weights for that because you can get more reps in, and then you build that strength to move on to the heavier weight. So from here, in the hammer, we're going to bring them down and just up together. And remember, it's not the weight, it's just how many you get done. And I'm not counting what you're doing, I'm counting what I'm doing. Because if I try to keep up with you, or you try to keep up with me, somebody's body isn't getting what it's asking for, right? So just be mindful of that. The numbers don't matter. Reps, I would recommend you keep a gentle reminder of the numbers just for a flow of growth. You know what I mean? So if you can get 10 out now and before it starts to really burn, maybe the next time it's 12, and so on and so forth. So you just want to keep that mental journal without any attachment to that. And we're going to slow this down and then bring it to a complete stop. And you'll notice I don't talk numbers because, again, we're all different. Turn those palms around, and this is the last bicep work that we'll do. Wrap those fingers around your weights and then bring them up just like halfway. We're not bringing them up all the way, just halfway, and then back down. Halfway, back down. And if you don't have weights, or you can't use weights for some reason, no worries. So if you have your hands and fists, just make sure you're not, there's no need to death grip. You're just saying, hello, biceps. Hello. I love you, biceps. Thank you for all that you do for me and the rest of this body. So those good love, self-love affirmations come in play here too. And again, that's why I say don't worry about the quantity, worry about the quality of your awareness to what you're doing, okay? And everything else will follow. I'm gonna begin to slow this down. Yeah. And then come to a complete stop. And that's it. That is your quick upper body sequence that pretty much, again, could be done anywhere, from the park, the grocery store, the bathroom, anywhere you can step aside and get some peace and time to tap into yourself. If you're watching this video, please do me a solid and hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment as well and share. Until next time.